Alright, so I have my organics, and it's the Yaki 4-piece. It does come with a frontal. I'm going to try to use that. And then I also got another color, which is the color 30, to add a little bit of color into it. This is the number 4. You're going to start off with a cap. One cap. I'm just using one cap. I've already pretty much like laid my cap down. I use the Got To Be, and then I also use the Eben. You can use whichever adhesive that you want to use. Some people use the liquid adhesive. Some people use 2 or 3 caps. I just use one cap. I do have 2 braids underneath my cap. And that's just how I'm doing mine. So you do yours how you want to do it. I'm going to do mine how I like to do it. Like I said, I just used one of the caps. And I held it down with the spray. And this is the look that I got. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'll just clip the closure off of this, okay? Because I don't want to tear my lace. So keep in mind that the lace is pretty thin on the closure and you don't want to put a hole in it trying to just rip it off, okay? So I'm just snipping it off. So this is how the closure looks. This is how it looks on the front. And it's pretty thick too. So here I have some Fit Me foundation. I'm just going to take some of that foundation, put it right on my hand, and then I am going to put it at the top of my lace here. You can use whatever you have. Some people use the tints, the lace tint. Some people use concealer. Whatever you use to hide your lace, go ahead and use that. I'm just using my foundation because I don't have any concealer. So I'm just using what I have like on hand. I am also applying the foundation to the lace. And I just have a big brush that I'm using to apply it. And you just want to make sure you apply a great amount. This is how it's looking so far. Yeah, and I got somewhere to be, so I'm trying to get cute so I can go out. I have a luncheon that I'm going to today. Alright, this is how it looks. Super simple. And this is how my top is looking. I'm just trying to see now where I want to place the closure. So you want to just move it around. Play with it a little bit. See where you want to place it. Make sure it's straight in the middle of your head. I think this will work for me. Let me stop. I have already removed all makeup and excess oils from my forehead, so I'm gonna go ahead and start laying my closure now. I don't have needle and thread, so I'm not going to be sewing my closure down. This is a quick weave, so as quick as I'm getting it in, I would like to get it out as quick as well. So I'm gonna add some glue like around the perimeter, and I'm gonna go ahead and place that down. The glue that I'm going to be using is just the regular Salon Pro. You can use whichever glue you want, but this is the glue that I'm using today. not putting a lot of glue, I'm just putting enough to where when I lay it down, it will stick. And again, if your method is thread and needle, by all means, go ahead and sew your cap down. Alright, so this is how mine looks right here. And this is all the glue that I'm going to use in order to lay my closure down the middle. Now I have my glue on, and I'm literally just laying it down right in the middle. And then I'm just going in to straighten it out, make sure that lace is straight and it's flat. And I will do the same on this side. I'm gonna just take my blow dryer and blow dry it a little bit because we're gonna do this out of the way. I'm gonna let this dry, so I have a clip, and I'm just gonna put this hair out of the way. Like one of these avatars. And we're just gonna clip the hair out the way. Braids in the back. They want to keep trying to pop up, but it's alright. Make sure all the hair is out the way. I am going to apply this lace adhesive you can use whichever kind you like. This is the one that I prefer, so I'm just gonna go along my hairline right here. Just place a thin layer. I like to go in with the edge of my rat tail comb. This is on the blow dryer. I have the blow dryer on the cool setting. I don't want to put it on the hot setting. So I want the glue to start getting tacky like that. on there. I am not gonna bend right now, not just yet, but this is how it looks so far. I have it on there. Boom. Let's go ahead and start laying these tracks. So I'm gonna take my longest bundle first, which is gonna be my 22-inch. Taking my longest bundle first, which is gonna be my 22-inch. That's gonna be my first bundle. You can see it says 22 inches. So you're gonna start off by taking your hair, and then you're going to measure where you wanna lay your first track out in the bag. It's up to you how low you choose to go on your first track. Me personally, I don't like going super low on my first track. Just because usually when I do quick weaves, I only have the hair in for about a week. So you'll measure it, and then I'm going to use my scissors to cut the track. Boom. And then you want to go ahead and apply your glue, whatever glue you want to use. I usually like to use the 30-second glue, but I don't have that. So guess what? The dude at the hair store, he gave me 2 free glues, but they were not the 30-second glue, and I specifically asked him for that, but it's all good though because he gave me 2 free glues. So guess what, I ain't tripping. I'm gonna use my free glue, and I'm gonna look good while I'm doing it. What Cash Dog say? You better look good when you're doing it, honey. So y'all know the drill. Putting the glue on the track. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I watched my sister doing this growing up, and I gotta go get my spritz. Hold up. If you know, you know. This is the old school method, but I'm gonna spray. I like to spray mine on there a little bit, and then I'll take the blow dryer. Just a little bit. Alright, so we have a track, and we're just going to take that, put it in the bag where we measured it out at. And I like to go into the U shape. It makes the lay so much better. So you hold it. And you pretty much just repeat the process. I'm applying the glue. This is my second piece. And sorry about all the background noise. My bathroom just happens to have the fan in here, so bear with me, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. We're going to track number 2 right now. I'm just feeling with my fingers where I want to place it at. So you just feel around and place it where you measured it. Track, you want to do something a little different, so you want to come all the way up like this, so you'll measure it from here all the way around. so far, I'm just wrapping them around in the back. This is how the back is looking. My next color is gonna be the 30, my favorite part. Yep, I'm gonna put this in. I'm only gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 rows of the color, but basically I wanna do the same thing. Come around and just measure out where I'm gonna put this brown piece. I'm just gonna go over to here. Glue to the track like so. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more on this side, but that's alright. And then I go in with my spread. Spread. Blow dry it. Same process. Short on this side. So I ended up adding 2 rows of the brown here, and then I'm going to go in with my 20-inch. This is the number 4. I'm going to go in with that all the way up to the top, and then at the top I'm going to add in a little bit of extra brown so we can see more of that. Alright? Process again is super repetitive, so I'm just going to fill the tracks in, and then I'll come back and show you guys before I put the honey blonde at the top. I mean the 30, before I put the 30 at the top. Alright, so I'm back, you guys, and I literally only have a little piece up here at the top that I'm going to be filling in. I put my glue. Alright, you guys, so this is how it looks. I haven't cut off the lace yet in the front of my closure, but this is how the back looks. My 24-hour even wax stick, so I'm just going to take a little bit up here and just lay it down, make sure the hairs know where they need to be at. I'm not going to put too much, but enough to keep this stuff like that. 1, right, you guys, this is the final look. Yo, I done left the house and everything. I'm not even at home no more. But this is the final look, and I'm just, let me show you how I look. I just got on the white tee with some, this is how it looks. Here's the side view, and here's the back. Okay, so I think it's really cute. Only thing that I did do, I'm not gonna lie, is I went ahead and thinned out the hair a little bit so it's not as thick as it was before. I thinned it out a whole lot with the thinning shears. I didn't record that, but y'all see that color? It's so cute. Ooh, I like it. And I see already that I am going to have to use my thinning shears quite often. Whenever the hair starts getting tangled, I use my thinning shears, but I'll go ahead and make a short when it starts getting tangled of how like I detangle the hair, because you know, you can't let this hair do you gotta do it. And you know what, I don't play with the synthetic strands. All right, yeah, we're going to keep them together, honey. This style will last me for a week. It's so cute. I like the brown. I'm so glad I added the brown. I feel like the brown just gave it just a little pop of color, not too much, but yeah. So I am out. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will be doing more hair videos for you guys. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, y'all, because they making it hard out here for YouTubers. So just go ahead and interact with the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you on the next one. Mwah. I'm out.